Greetings world, we are anonymous. Ever since the Democratic Convention, the only poll results being reported by the liberal mainstream media show that Hillary Clinton is slowly pulling ahead of Donald Trump. Of course, the same liberal mainstream media had been conducting a biased editing and reporting campaign to show Trump in a bad way and glorify Hillary. Now all of the controversy surrounding the way liberals have twisted Trump's comment about people who value the Second Amendment. Hillary and even the Kennedy family have twisted it in such a way as declare Trump is inciting violence in some form. However, none of the same liberal media, nor Clinton nor the Kennedy family mention the fact that Hillary once stated that Obama could be assassinated. The sad part is that so many people today believe everything they hear and see from the liberal mainstream media. They take the reports as gospel. Did you know that in most of the polls, where they are reporting a Clinton lead, are conducted in such a way as to bias the outcome? Often, they only poll 100 up to 1,000 people. Not only are their sample sizes statistically small, but they often poll areas that are known to be predominantly Democratic. Hence, it only makes sense that Hillary is ahead. But you probably have not heard about one poll that was recently taken where they polled 1,000 people from every state. Yep, 50,000 people were polled. They intentionally called 33% Republicans, 33% Democrats and 34% Independents, and the results were so astonishing that none of the national liberal media have dared to report it. The poll was conducted by the Arizona Freedom Alliance. We've been telling you the difference between a media poll and an internal poll. Media polls are driven by the desire to achieve a certain outcome. That is why you think Hillary is leading Trump by 10 points. If you were paying attention, one of these polls had Hillary up by 15 points before the GOP convention. After the convention, Trump was up 15 points, a 30% jump. Statistically impossible. After the Democrat convention, Hillary was up 10 points, a 25% swing. Again, can't happen. The media is jerking our chain. Do not believe them. The only polls that can be believed are internal polls that are rarely made public. While the poll below is not an internal poll, it was done in a most interesting manner, with no perceived bias. And it is UG. And by the way, it nearly mirrors what internal polls are showing. By any accurate measure, Hillary is not leading Trump in the minds of the voters. We have just completed our own poll since we cannot get factual information from the mainstream media. We called 1,000 homes in each of the 50 states and asked basic questions on the economy, terrorism, immigration and presidential pick. Economy was the number one factor that Americans are concerned about, and terrorism was number two. Presidential pick was Trump by a large percentage. Trump 33,478 votes, 67%. Clinton 9,788 votes, 19%. Undecided or other 6,739 votes, 13%. My friends and I are all graduate students from all walks of life. We meet to discuss stuff. 13 people who like and have served in the military. It took us most of 2 weeks to be sure our calls were to all people and not just one party or another. We called Americans. Our poll is by taking registered voter lists, and we accumulated 33% Repub, 33% Dems and 34% Indiana. Our poll consisted of 1,000 calls per state. All 50 states. 50,000 people are in this poll, not the 100 like other polls. Please everyone share this video so everyone knows that the other polls are rigged. Can you imagine if word got out about the results of this poll, which was conducted with a 50 to 500 times larger sample size than most of the national polls and was conducted equally among Republicans, Democrats, and Independents? They have asked that everyone share their results, so please do. Let America and mainstream liberal media, and especially Hillary Clinton, know that Trump has a huge lead over her in one of the largest independent polls conducted. Let's blow the liberals out of the water. It's blatantly obvious, ladies and gentlemen. The liberal mainstream media is in the tank for crooked Hillary Clinton. They are just about as corrupt as the Democratic nominee herself. This is the very reason alternative media was brought forth. It's a sad day in America when you have to go find the truth, because for the most part, you will not see it on television from the mainstream media. We are anonymous.